Hi, in this video we're going to take a picture. I'm just using an old picture from an old project. It's about 5 by 7 and we're going to scale it onto a piece of paper using a grid. So this is just an example. You're going to have your own picture of a person that you know or of a pet or something like that. I'm just using the ice cream because that's what I have available. So what you do is you come over to, and I kind of folded this picture in half, so pardon me while I try to fix this a little bit. So what you'll do is you'll come to your paper edge of your picture. If you don't have it printed in black and white, you can always just put it on your phone in black and white and worry about it like that. But I'm going to mark at 1 inch all the way across. So I'm just going to go up to 5 because that's what I need. Actually, really, I only need the 4 in the middle, but you need to line it up with the edge just to make sure you do it right on both ends. Then I'm going to slide my ruler up, mark again at 1 inches, the 1 inch marks, and then you'll take it, draw down like that. And this is going to be oil pastel, so it's going to get a little messy here, but that's okay. And again, you're using a printed photo from the computer of a pet that you own. Maybe if you don't have a pet, you can draw an animal that you like. But remember, use a grayscale image. So there it is going one way. I'll turn it, and I'll mark it going this direction. So then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll mark it again. But remember, I need it to be 4 by 6 or 5 by 7. So all I have to really do is crop out one of these squares. Like, I don't need all of them, I just need some of them. There's that one. Line it up with those marks. And then when you draw it over top, you're going to start to get perfect squares. Oop, and then 2 more. There it is. So really, I only need here, 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 and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 7 by 4 that I have. So again, it can be anywhere between 4 by 6 and 5 by 7. So I just have it being a 4 by 7, right? But we're not going to worry about that right now. We have this done. We're going to put it to the side, and we're going to pull over our normal paper. So because my image is a portrait, I will finish drawing it portrait style. So come across here, line it up with your edge, and this time you're going to mark every 2 inches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 is the edge of my paper, so I don't have to worry about it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then take it, slide. Right? I'm doing it a little bit darker. You guys want to do it light so that you can erase it later, or you can paint over it really easy. So that's something that you can do, is you can paint right over all these pencil lines that we make, but you have to make sure that you paint over it good enough to where it covers it up. So draw lightly. I'm drawing dark so you can see it. You guys should draw lightly. So then I'm turning it this way. I'm going to mark again at 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. You see how I'm going to have this little extra space? I don't need that space, so I'm not going to worry about it. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I will mark again to make my squares. Following my tick marks. It has to touch both marks, otherwise you'll have a crooked line. So be sure you mark it and then line up the marks. Otherwise, you will have a crooked line, and then you'll have to redo it. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, bummer. So see, my picture doesn't match up for how many things I have. So I would need to crop my image. So I'm going to crop off the bottom. I don't need anything past this point, right? Because I only have 4 by 6 on here. So I'm cropping it to where it's less interesting. It's most interesting up here. So then all you do is you can take this, and I'm going to label it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to label this side A, B, C, D, E, and F. And this just kind of helps me mentally get the correct squares done. So then I'm going to mark slightly 1, 2, 3, 4, and then A, B, C, D, D, E, F. And I guess I could have done it over here. That probably would have been smarter, but oh well. And then all you'll do is look at this and start drawing it. So I have a teeny bit up in the corner of A1, a lot of it up in A2. So then I'm going to come up higher, and I kind of slope back down in A3, but I still have that corner in A4, and then I come around like this. And I'm not even, if I really look, if we zoom in on this, and I look, if I broke this in half, this does not touch the halfway mark. So it's the same thing up here, halfway mark. You see that? I'm not touching it, so I know that it's right. It's accurately proportioned, scaled, right? Then I'm just going to keep drawing it how I see it, using this as my reference. Then I have a bit of cone that comes up here. It's very thin, and it comes down in here, and I start to slant like this. And then at the bottom gets cut off. So then I have the drooping of my ice cream that starts over in here, comes down, droops across D2 and D3, and that's where I am, D2 and D3, right? And then I come back up, and then I have a little bit of chocolate sauce that hits right in here. Then I'm coming back up into this, boop, and then I meet right there. And then I have a little bit of ice cream that shows right here, and then a little bit of cone that shows right here, and then it kind of comes swooping in like this, right? And then right there is the outline of my stuff. So I'm going to come up here, bring up my chocolate sauce. I have a little bit that touches on that line. Come up again, really high. Kind of goes more like that. Then it comes swooping down in here. Probably more like this. I have my chocolate. And then it comes just barely touching up top here. Like that. And then it comes off the side like that. Right? So that's just a real quick drawing of the ice cream. And again, you guys are using pets or you're using people you know. You are not doing inanimate objects. Right? So there is my quick guide to grid drawing.